So now we're on. We got one follower.
So is it on you?
Yeah. So there's two. I'm just waiting for a few people to pop on, and then we'll do the little questionnaire. So I've been wanting to kind of do a little fun thing like this. I thought I wanted to do like a podcast, but it was just a little more involved. So this Periscope thing seemed kind of fun and easy. So today I'm going to interview my brother Brian with 10 questions. He's someone I grew up with. I live with him and his mom, and call him yeah, I haven't been doing it in a while, but I've been planning this master plan of doing a little Q&A with some of my friends. So we got 18 people on. Maybe I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll see. I'll switch over to Brian, and we'll ask him these funny little questions. Some are like serious, some are just fun, and yeah, we'll get started. What time is it right now?
4:31.
Oh, 4:31. Okay. All right. This is Brian Talbert. He's got a strong beard going. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. All right, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hello.
I'm just going to jump into these questions. They're not in very good order. I just kind of wrote them on the fly. So the first one is, what did you want to be when you were young?
Oh, good question. I kind of always wanted to be a cop.
Really?
I know it's not probably the most popular answer now, but growing up around rough streets, and it's like there's basically two gangs: the gangs and then the cops. It seemed like cops always won, so it kind of made sense. Like, oh, maybe, but started to get tattooed young, so that kind of was out of the picture.
All right, I like that. I'm not. You would have been a good cop. I'm sure of it. All right, number 2. What are you afraid of? Could be anything, big or small.
Well, right now, spiders, I guess, because just purchased a home, and there's spiders everywhere. And if there's a spider crawling on the floor towards my kid, I would kill it with my bare hands if I need to. But the thought of having spiders everywhere in the house is kind of freaking me out a little bit, but I'm taking care of it. So not 100% scared of them.
Yeah, you're in charge still.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a really important question. Seinfeld or Friends?
That's not even a real question. Seinfeld, because no one watches Friends.
I know. I would. It would be a shame if you said Friends. I would really feel like I didn't know you. What do you love about yourself?
Oh, my ability to talk to anybody at any time.
Yeah.
I am a black belt in the small talk headlock. So, people try to, I was about to do it right now. I headlock this Periscope right now. So, that's probably the best thing I like about myself.
Ah, that's great. Okay. What don't you like about yourself?
Probably my willpower when it comes to food. I eat like an asshole. Well, can you cuss on this thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I eat like a jerk, and I'm constantly gaining weight, and I'll lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. If you've known me longer than the last year and a half, you'll know I gain weight and lose weight. Like, no, I'm on the high end right now, so I need to start taking it back down.
Someone's asking a question. We'll answer it real quick for them. What's your favorite dessert?
Oh God, probably the category of dessert. Probably ice cream. I'm a sucker for ice cream. So,
all right.
Plus I sweat a lot, so it's nice and
keeps you cool.
Keeps me cool.
All right, back to the questions. Which house would you belong to on Game of Thrones?
House Stark, of course. No questions. They're the underdog. They're the good guy. Good guys sometimes finish last, but I'm all right with that. I'd rather finish last for what I believe in than finish first and lying and cheating and stealing my way there.
All right, good, nice. I think the Starks are a good family to belong to. Okay, another one is, if you get a new tattoo, what would it be?
I just had a kid. He's young, so I probably the next few tattoos are probably going to be, aimed towards him. Maybe finish the tiger on my side.
Okay.
You'd help me out with that.
So on that subject of having a kid, this is a good question. What's the appropriate age for a kid to have like an iPad or an iPhone or something like that, a tablet?
You know, when the wife was pregnant, being in restaurants, seeing families put like a phone or iPad in front of their kid so they can have a meal, I used to judge them and think, oh man, I'm never gonna, never gonna do that with my son or daughter. But now having a 1-year-old, which cannot sit still, I guess maybe it's bad parenting. I don't know what it is, but now if we could throw on something on the iPad and get his attention for a couple minutes, there's no real age. There, it's like
whatever works for you.
Whatever works for anybody. I do have friends who I feel like their daughter is pretty smart, and she's whipping around on the iPad. It can't be harmful. It has to be. She's smart. So I don't know. And she's like 2. So if he's watching, he knows I'm talking about her. So probably not, though. He's very busy. He's a very busy man.
All right.
So.
All right. Just a couple more left. This one's kind of serious, and you can answer it or skip it. When was the last time you cried?
Probably around when my son was born. That was a very emotional weekend. I probably cried since then, but
like tears of joy, or
tears of joy. I had some. I feel like I'm a pretty emotional guy, and the last year of my life has been getting married. Last 2 years, getting married and having a child. So I'm definitely not afraid to cry. If that I think that would be a better question. Are you afraid to cry? I'm definitely not. But tearing up here and there, I don't know. I mean, being married with a kid, I mean, he does things. Yeah. He does things, and I'll be hanging out with him, and I can see me get kind of emotional with him just because it's so awesome and so amazing. So thinking about him getting
I can't imagine. Me, I'm a softie. I would be all crying all the time.
So
there's a couple people popping in with some questions. We're almost done. Let's do one of them. One is, would you ever think of expanding the Enforce t-shirt kind of brand to Europe or the UK?
Yes, we definitely want to enforce the world, I guess. Really, the only thing is we try not to force anything when just doing it to do it. We try to do everything for a reason, and every city, everything that we've enforced, there's always been a reason. So as soon as something comes up where we have some attachment to a city or a place or something, we definitely will enforce it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. Goon 2 is out, and we definitely made some Enforce Halifax. It's not out yet. It's being filmed.
Oh, right.
Goon 2 is being filmed, and we definitely made some Enforce Halifax. We're not selling them, but we made them for the movie. So,
cool.
Don't tell anybody.
I didn't even know that movie was coming out. It's a brilliant movie. Let's see. We got a question from our friend Rusty Pistachio. Would you ever consider living anywhere else other than Southern California?
Actually, yeah. Not in the near future, but my wife, we don't always, but we've talked about, just kind of picking up and moving to a small town somewhere and kind of regrouping or restarting, But I don't see it happening in the near future, but it could. You never know. You never know what happens. So, but it has been talked about.
Cool. We'll do one more question. If you guys want to pop some questions on, I'll ask him one more thing, and then I'll end it with my last question, and we'll say goodbye. So we'll just give it a second here. Actually, let me ask you one more thing, Brian. I know that you do Violent Gentleman clothing, and I think maybe a few people that are, there's only about 20 people right now watching, but maybe you could just give a quick little explanation about the brand or something, just because, it's such a part of me through you.
Yeah. I would love to. I'd love to weave business into pleasure, business into friendship. Violent Gentleman. It's something a couple friends of mine, we started. We had the first meeting in 2011. Sold our first shirt in 2012, and it kind of it really spawned from meeting George Peros, who is one of the partners. He is the quintessential Violent Gentleman. Graduated from Princeton, on ice enforcer, and all around just awesome dude. Meeting him, and it was like hey, let's work together, let's do something. He had an interest in doing an apparel company, me being a designer, and our third partner, Mike Hammer, being a production guy. We kind of had all the pieces. We just needed something to kind of formulate. And Violent Gentleman was a name I actually saw in a magazine. It was a fashion magazine, and it was the name of the look of the photo. And it was that the Violent Gentleman wears, and it was a soccer hooligan wearing like Prada, and it was super weird. But that stuck with me, and I wrote down Violent Gentleman, and I was like, man, that's such a good name. That could be for something. And that was like in 2004, and never did anything with it. And then the night I met George, when leaving, I was talking to Hammer like, man, he's awesome. We need to do something. I remember the name Violent Gentleman. We text George. He said, I love it, and boom, that's Violent Gentleman. I don't know if that was a question, but
yeah, it's good, man.
I answered it anyways.
So the last question I want to end with is, what makes you happy?
Whew. So many things. I feel like I'm happy most of the time. So I think just life in general. I mean, waking up every day. My dad would say, he's still alive. He still says it, I guess. He always says it's great to be alive. And I think that, just living. I mean, obviously there's down times and there's hills and valleys, but just being alive, watching my son, having a son, that makes me happy. Being married, that makes me happy. I mean, sometimes she can be tough. Hope she's not watching, but, it's just like anything, just life. It's hard to say one thing makes you happy, because sometimes things that make you happy can make you sad, another time, but just life, it's great to be alive. And that's, I think, the main thing. I wouldn't want to be dead. That's for sure. So, I mean, PMA. Right. That's
do you want to end it there, or do you want to see if anybody has any questions? Do you want to try to answer them?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. This is my first time.
Let's turn it.
Ooh.
And then I'll sit next to you for a minute, and we'll read the questions and just see if anybody's got anything else they want to ask real quick. It'll pop up on the screen. He's new to Periscope, so
no beard question.
What's that say?
What's up, gents?
Oh,
it's Chef Dave. Everyone, Chef Dave makes great breakfast burritos. It's the only thing that I've eaten from him. Are those Nike Rochers? Those are for you, aren't they?
Me, I have them. Yes. How can you see from there?
Who puts the gummy bears into the deliveries? Our boys downstairs. Hammer. That was a Hammer thing. He came up and was like, "Hey, we want to put in something special in all the boxes or packages," and we all love gummy bears, so threw them in there. We visited Denver last winter. I'll maybe this winter again. I'm not sure. Does the mustache bug you when you eat? It bugs the hell out of me. Sometimes it does. When I'm drinking, I drink out of a straw because sometimes it bothers me. And I know men aren't supposed to drink out of a straw, but it's a lot easier to drink out of a straw than it is to drink my mustache. Filtered. Every beverage filtered through my mustache. This is kind of fun. Still training BJJ. Not as much as, I roll once in a while, but... Oh, is that Christian DeVera? What's up, bud? Sporty. Oh, everyone's coming too.
Yeah, it's hard to get them all. You just go for, just start pulling one and answering it.
I wish I could train more, Christian. It's hopefully, in the coming months, I keep saying I'm going to get back to it, and it'll come around. It never leaves you. It's like riding a bike. You never forget. What's your soccer team if you have one? Soccer team. This is probably going to be not... I spent a lot of time in England, and I had friends that were Liverpool supporters, and I had friends who were Man United supporters. And I told them both, I will support the team whoever takes me to the first match. And Man U, my friends that were Man U supporters took me to a Man U game, so I've been to Old Trafford a couple times, so I guess that would be my team, even though I'm probably going to get shit for that. Should release some more crappy sunglasses and camouflage. that maybe we will. Favorite moment from last season with Anaheim? Oh man, Matt Bolesky's overtime goal. That it's sad that he's leaving.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hey, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Right?
Do people think? Can I ask them questions and then people ask?
Yeah.
Should Violent Gentlemen do a Periscope? Bummed he's in Boston. Hey, we're all bummed he's in Boston.
That's for sure. I love this.
Yes, he asked about the Periscope. You guys got to do one.
Okay, we'll do one then. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, you can fuck with
Who's-
Jake
Yeah.
downstairs and.
How does it feel seeing so much VG out at games now? You know, as a designer, a man who designs T-shirts, I remember the first time seeing a shirt that I designed in the wild by someone that I didn't know, and it was awesome. And now it's just as awesome as the first time. Every time I go to a Ducks game, anytime I go to a Kings game, seeing someone wearing Violent Gentleman and know that like we put our heart and soul into it, and someone bought that shirt, it feels great. Going to make any military color Violent Gent shirts. I need one to wear. You know, for Memorial Day, we made every military branch color. We are currently out of it, and we'll probably bring that back. What got you into designing? I needed to pay the bills. That's it. You know, I went to design school, walked in the classroom, said I can get paid doing this. I could get paid drawing pictures. Sign me up. Basically. I missed that one. That was a VG question.
I hate when there's good questions and they disappear.
I need a sand-colored shirt. Yeah, we had some. We did have some sand-colored shirt. You missed it. Hopefully we'll have some back. Make Luke your host and send him to talk to players and ask them stuff. Oh, I missed it. Periscope is going OT. Overtime. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was your involvement with Revin? Whoa, look at this guy. I actually started Revin with my good friend Quentin Rampage Jackson. Unfortunately, like a lot of clothing companies, it just didn't make it. You know, there's a formula when doing any kind of company, and everything is the first part of the formula is the same: hard work, determination, all these things. But there's that last little variable that's basically luck and timing, and that variable is the thing that changes. And maybe it was the wrong time, and you know, or we didn't get lucky because we definitely worked hard. So. But yeah, I was part owner and creator of Revin. So, thanks for that question. Thanks for making me sad. I might cry. 'Cause, you know.
All right.
That's it. All right.
This is a good time to sign out. All right, guys. What's this?
Can I play you guys in NHL 16? As soon as we get NHL 16, you can. We should be getting it any minute. Oh, I know that. Hollenbach. I know him. Tim. I recognize you. Please make an Enforced Minnesota shirt in black. All right. We're actually that's funny that you bring up the enforced color shirts. We are going to try to interact with fans more because I know we made Winnipeg in navy last year. We should have made it in white, but we went with all the home colors. You know, it's a tough game, but we're gonna do it. So that's it.
Cool. Thanks, Brian.
Right.
Thanks for being
That's
episode
fun.
number 1. We'll see who else we can get.
I like talking, so
Hey.
I might need to start a podcast.
You should.
So, all right.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do some more. I'll probably do like Toby Morse and a few other friends. And
Fan design contest.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could do that.
so we'll see you again. Maybe we'll come back and do Brian again, like
In like 6
round
months.
2. Because this
Every
was just
6 months.
practice. This was a
Yeah.
practice run.
I'll do it. Maybe I'll be a regular every quarter.
Yeah, regular.
Can you see the sweat on my brow?
I never know how to shut it off right away.